If you want to do your job well, don't miss this video, because right now these workers will show you what not to do at work. Welcome to Madlife. How much do you guess the recklessness of the driver of this Audi car is worth? If you are near the driver of this beer truck, please confront him. Hopefully, he will still continue his work after today.
Get off the phone!
I guess one day this driver will receive bad karma if he continues to drive with such an attitude. Perhaps this will be the last time this driver goes through the grass to turn around.
Chris, be careful. Oh my god!
I'm glad he had a camera, or the customers wouldn't believe this happened to their car. When it's only 1 centimeter away from perfection. If you encounter a similar situation, please contact the delivery unit to ensure service. Oh man, it seems like he's immersed in work in the truest sense.
You go.
Do you think he wins the award for hardest working lawnmower?
There you go. I cannot believe.
Does this seem different from his calculations? This happens when employees do not clearly understand how the lifting equipment in the garage operates.
Just drove into the fucking wet concrete.
Oh my
what
god,
an asshole.
Oh
my god.
They should have put a warning sign where the concrete was wet.
This guy's filming behind too.
In the truck. Look at that.
That's when drivers realize the effects of warning poles. And that's karma for drivers who deliberately ignore wet concrete signs. Respect the road workers, they won't like this.
Nice.
That was an expensive lesson for the stubbornness of that car's owner. Oh my god, please stay calm and don't do this on the road if you are a driver. I bet the repairs are going to hit that driver really hard in the wallet. A reverse cam will help the truck driver feel less confused in such terrain. Click subscribe. Rushing usually doesn't get you the results you want. This car wash doesn't seem to be very well received by the truck driver. Remember, when transporting goods, do not leave them out of sight. Now, do you see the importance of securing goods before moving? I mean, they can ship it in another, more economical way, right?
I love this. You're just like me, brother. I'd be the same way.
Be creative, but also need to comply with safety, my friend. It's okay, at least he tried hard. The forklift driver just wanted to transport as much goods as possible, but apparently that wasn't the result he expected.
Pull up from the side, you feel that right up.
This happened if you do not observe before working.
Wait.
It's not true that the smaller the crane, the easier it is to drive. Leaving yourself an open space when carrying things will help you walk more confidently.
Okay. Babe, did you just fall down the stairs?
Molhando planta debaixo de chuva.
Let Madlife show you the hardest working employees caught on camera.
Isso é o mundo nós vemos hoje.
Controlling your emotions not only helps you complete work faster, but also makes you more comfortable.
Let's see your shirt. Let's see your shirt. What?
Click subscribe. To become a good chef, you cannot avoid these things, right? A bottle of beer can't make you feel less sad, so is this beer enough?
Ai, caralho!
Luckily, they were just empty trays. A larger excavator will do this job better. It's okay. Take it as a lesson for the next time you take out the trash. His commute to work seems more arduous than ours.
Yeah!
That's why you should be serious about your work. If you think you're having a bad day at work, think about this guy. Prioritize rubber-soled shoes when walking on snow.
Yeah.
Don't let the project owner see this. Luckily, the goods were still intact. If he controlled the speed, this would be better. Everything has its limits, especially goods. An iron swing sounds more reasonable. That's why you shouldn't do two things at once.
Like, wait, what the fuck? And look!
What? Oh, God. What?
Don't forget to use the correct blender capacity next time. shouldn't they have used a specialized ice grinder?
Oh well, it's the same stuff. Run. Oh my god!
The blender needs to be placed in a flat location and the lid secured. I certainly cannot hand over my soon-to-be-built house to this construction team. What's even better is a free shower after a day of work.
So komm jetzt rüber über die Pfütze da.
Don't play with water if you don't want to get wet.
Das hast du nicht gesehen.
At least she got a photo with her dish. Everything requires perseverance, right? Especially making ceramics.
She put gas inside a bag. And she putting it in her.
Oh my God. Do you think it was a mistake or creativity?
She is putting it in her car.
Winching action. Look at the. Try this.
This would not have happened if they had asked for a rescue vehicle.
He's trying. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Next time, choose a more sturdy wig, my friend.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude.
It's time to contact the painters to repaint the boat.
Oh my god.
I think you should choose a more environmentally friendly and safer material.
I'm the coke in the middle.
Click subscribe. Her intention to be a waitress was wrong from the start. Pay attention when working if you don't want to be caught on camera.
Oh my god.
With the train driver's optimism, I thought it would be okay next time. The popcorn party is just getting started. I wonder if he's a real chef. Click subscribe. Never do like this driver. Her commute to work seems farther than ours.
Cannot breathe.
I'm glad someone's got cameras out.
Yeah, seriously.
Imagine you're going to be late for work and walking down this road.
Crazy, huh? I'm gonna video some people on the second
Dude, oh man.
Real. Hey,
I bet you this is not a smoke generator. This is a lawnmower.
you gotta turn that off, man.
She didn't know that she had accidentally said goodbye to the suitcase.
They got me. I mean, they can try to open it, but
See, his electric's out now. He can't even set in there too long.
The guy seemed to be showing off his car climbing technique, but the bar just wanted to do a funny art performance. Don't forget to check the thickness of the tape if you work on it.
Damn it!
He should have looked down the road instead of looking back.
Oh!
90% of mistakes at work originate from subjectivity. Surely there will be a new forklift driver tomorrow.
Not really anything happening.
Absolutely do not continue to use the blender if there are signs of overflow.
Like oil come. What the hell is the? Oh, hell is going on here?
Shouldn't he have opened the lid and used a spoon to put it in the blender? When finishing and you use 200% of your brain. When do you think is the next person's turn to get gas? This can be considered a celebration of them preparing to buy a new TV. At least he's okay. What would it be like if you encountered this colleague at work? He's definitely looking for super strong springs to push the trash out faster. Someone bring him a spring.
While driving late after a long hour of work, the man accidentally fell asleep in the car. Luckily, he woke up right before something happened. He must be grateful when the phone rings at the right time and pay attention to stay alert while driving. On a foggy day, the truck's confusion was recorded on camera. If the driver had looked at the warning sign on the road, perhaps this wouldn't have happened. At least he got a lesson in observation, albeit a little late. On the Blue Sea, two cruise ships, quote, meet gently, startling tourists. One group humorously joked that they had never seen such a meeting. Fortunately, the two captains handled it very well to avoid similar situations. When the large truck had difficulty turning around, a traffic jam occurred. This incident requires quick intervention from rescue forces or traffic support teams to minimize negative impacts on vehicle flow and avoid major impacts on people's movement.
No way, homie.
During the drill, the fire department's tanker suddenly overturned. They didn't even expect to have a real-life experience, but they still reacted promptly. Their patience and skill in this unexpected situation are appreciated. The driver carrying a yellow-painted car suddenly had an accident. The paint spilled on the road and on his body and was recorded by the camera. Despite the awkward situation, he almost became a moving gold-painted art statue, but I hope he would control his speed while driving better.
Crying like a baby, I gotta pass.
When turning around, the female truck driver intended to choose a pine tree from the group of fruits on her truck, but this doesn't seem to be very popular with everyone, and she also needs to improve her steering to make more suitable choices.
Get the truck.
I want to change little quirky shitty diaper. It's $100.
On a cold winter day in Springfield, a snowplow planned to warm the road by not moving an inch. But fortunately, it was immediately assisted by a rescue vehicle. Today is probably a bad day for the captain of the white ship. Just because of a small mistake, he lost several months of his salary. Hopefully he will find a new, more suitable job. Perhaps the ship is testing people's hearts. While the snowplow was working hard, it suddenly stopped working and suddenly lay in the middle of the road. This humor probably helps us dispel the cold of winter. Oh, and the ambulance is on its way to help it. The ship and the big waves seem to have had a lifelong feud. But fortunately, the ship was able to conquer the mischievous waves thanks to the talented and skillful captain. Click subscribe. The captain on the crash did his best, but the ship probably had other plans. To avoid similar situations, it is very important to educate and train seafarers on ship driving skills in different conditions. Perhaps this is the first working day for the TV transporters. An unexpected incident happened. I think it's a lesson in calculations at work for them.
Go ahead. Lucky for you, I'm a beast. Go ahead, Superman. Well, $50.
What do you think is the price to pay for his mistakes and recklessness? I hope the TV isn't sad because of its clumsy owner. Click subscribe. Perhaps the captain couldn't contain his excitement when watching whales, so he gave the San Diego dock a surprise hug. Hopefully next time he will control the ship's emotions better. Seeing scratches on the crash, a tour guide humorously said, "This is part of our Technical Discovery educational program. We will have a hands-on session on ship repair soon. Now." The moment the ship collided with the port, the captain suddenly shouted, "The ship wants to visit the beach but is lost. Urgently find a map." This humorous statement made everyone on the train laugh out loud, helping to reduce tension in unexpected situations. The right thing he did was wear a helmet. Maybe he needs a new, more suitable job. In the process of turning the truck out of the narrow alley, the driver encountered difficulties and lost a lot of time. This may be due to limited space or poor driving skills. To avoid a similar situation, he needs to raise the steering wheel and pay attention to the signs at the entrance of the alley. Oh my gosh, I don't understand what the owner of the white car is thinking. I think drivers need to be serious when participating in traffic to avoid encountering unwanted situations. The $50 million yacht crashed and the captain had only 13 seconds to make a decision. He deliberately chose to collide with the yacht club's wooden dock to avoid a worse situation. Anyway, he tried his best. In the chaos and confused instructions, the truck driver seemed to have become a quote street performer with his odd performance. This hilarious incident ends with a whole lot of laughter and a situation full of humor when the truck finally clears the alley. Under a fierce storm, a cargo ship in Turkey lost balance and ran aground. But thanks to talent and solidarity, everyone overcomes it together, creating a story of patience, mental strength, and friendship in times of danger. While the truck loaded with paint in Friend Gully spilled onto the road, the driver panicked but received quick support from people around him. Perhaps this new ship planned to test its own strength by coming into contact with the bridge. But I think someone should step up the efforts to improve the train warning and assistance system near the bridge because it is very useful. On a cold day in America, 2 men got bad karma from leaving their car haphazardly. I think that was the last time they did that before becoming a civilized parking lot. Their trip home today seemed different from any other day. They had a late lesson due to their lack of awareness. I hope he will be serious about driving. If you're sleepy, stop the car and sleep.
Baby, we're okay.
It's okay, the show still went very smoothly.
Carnival cruise ship guests had a reluctant barbecue party right on the boat. That is why tourist boats need to be checked and maintained and equipped with equipment to prevent such unexpected situations.
Reverse.
If truck drivers in Cape Town had paid more attention to the sidewall slogans, this might not have happened.
Can you reverse?
Frustration and humor arose when the whole road became a sea of beer, but it was also an opportunity for everyone to temporarily forget their worries and learn valuable lessons for drivers after this time. This was an oil spill on the banks of the Copa River in Ecuador, and it took more than a piece of tissue to clean it up. The reason is because the pressure is so great that the pipe cannot withstand it, so you should check these pipes regularly.
Hey, wait a minute, don't run!
On a not-so-nice day, a Chevrolet supercar sank under a pile of cement because its owner accidentally blocked the way of other cars. Maybe after today, he will learn how to park more civilized.
By the rattlesnake! No!
On a watery morning, a concrete mixer truck in San Antonio played loudly, turning the street into a giant concrete skating rink. Perhaps a driver was too focused on driving and missed this small mistake. I think this cement will soon be cleaned to ensure traffic.
Oh no, look at that!
When the wind blows, think of it as a superhero and hug the building tightly. And perhaps the dealer cannot refuse in time at this time. Therefore, you should regularly monitor to ensure the safety of your home right from the moment it is built. Click subscribe. Perhaps the ship is showing off its harbor status, but I think we should propose creating a sudden stop skills class for container ships to help ships easily and smoothly approach the wharf next time.
Stop the kill.
The greeting of the Milano Bridge container ship meets the C-SPAN container ship at Brusson Port is probably a tight hug that makes everything around it fade away. The advice for them is to keep their distance while showing affection. On Friday, June 16, 2023, a driver realized the stairs were for walking and not for his vehicle. A flood in a Leith. Indeed, nature always has secret cards, and Mother Nature plays her cards. We can only be surprised and accept. Perhaps these unlucky cars will have additional features of submarines. A 59-meter luxury yacht dances with the idle bridge. This combination is only a few centimeters away from being perfect. Perhaps the captain needs to calculate more carefully to avoid such unexpected appointments. When the boat carrying West Ham United fans gently kissed the bridge in London, I saw their cheering spirit, and the captain probably got another lesson in shaping space and improving steering ability. On a winter day in America, this guy showed off his strength on a snowboard, and that was recognized by the driver in a moment of surprise. Someone, please give him the price to pay for his recklessness this time.
Der komplette Bus ist hin, siehst du das nicht? Das gibt's ja nicht.
Welcome to Madlife. A plane missing on landing accidentally reunites with the bridge. Passengers laughed happily, called it a reluctant low-altitude flight, and asked the pilot to calculate carefully before taking action. We hope we've brought you valuable lessons, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this, and see you soon.